Hey everybody, welcome back. A lot has happened since last time, because I recorded about 12 episodes worth of stuff, and then, for a long list of reasons that didn't work out, chiefly that the computer crashed. So I was using a backup anyway, so I'm not terribly concerned about that. I'm just annoyed that all of that's gone. Not like it matters. Since you guys are only listening to these to fall asleep to, right? So, a list of things you missed. I found a new ship. This was a crashed ship. Yes, it looks exactly like my old ship, but it has... Whoops. Not what I meant to do. It has one more inventory slot, and it came with a broken hyperdrive that I just bought a dynamic resonator to fix. But even though it was broken when I got it, as soon as I claimed the ship as my own, I got a transmission from... God, I don't remember what their names were. Pogo and Nolo or some shit. And they made a Korvax give me some antimatter so I can make warp cells to power my hyperdrive to come visit them. I don't really remember what their reasoning was. And the game was like, oh yeah, you should do that and go see them. But you get the feeling that if you did this, you probably won't be able to do the Atlas stuff too. You have to pick between them. And since I did already swear fealty to Skynet, I'll just keep doing that. So thanks for the antimatter, but probably never gonna run into whoever you were. I haven't repaired the hyperdrive yet because I was, digging around on the planet mining for stuff. I also maxed out my exosuit inventory at 48 slots because the drop pods won't allow me to buy slots anymore, so I'm assuming that's the max, which is... I guess that's reasonably large, but I still wish it were huger. Because, never enough space. Let's see, what else? I built jetpack and stamina enhancements. I discovered that, I don't know if it's all the rocks in space, but all the tiny rocks between planet DPAG and Bleak are Thamium-9, so I don't need to be so stingy about pulse jumping the way I have been. I also found out that a lot of the big rocks in between those two planets are nickel, which is cool. Haven't actually needed it for anything, but figured I'd get some. I went back to Planet DPAG to hoard up on a bunch of copper, because I was running low, and on aluminum, because I was running low on that too. Let's see, nothing else, really. I still have no fucking idea where to find an Atlas Pass, version 1, but I've been exploring so much that I did, in the footage that you guys missed, get given a recipe for an Atlas Pass version 2, which I think is hilarious, because I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be able to get version 2 before you get version 1. I mean, I'm sure you're supposed to be able to be allowed to, but I don't know that they intended that anybody come across version 2 before they actually explore space enough to get version 1, but here I am, obsessed with exploring terrestrially, and so here I am with a version 2. I haven't made it yet. I wanted to wait until I was sure I could get a stable recording thing set up. But I did manage to save just with the PlayStation 4's, I'm gonna call it flashback recording, but that's an Elgato thing, but where it saves like the last X whatever amount of time you've been playing. I did manage to use that once I realized that the crash was happening, to save the footage of me finding the Atlas Pass version 2 schematic, so here is that for anybody who's curious about what exactly that looks like.
Warning. Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Welcome back. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna build an Atlas Pass version 2. Good thing that doesn't need any super rare shit. Then we're gonna put it right up here in this corner with all the other stuff that's permanent. I'm assuming it's permanent. I guess I don't know whether they're single use. I would hope not, considering the fact that they take, you know, stuff to build. At least it's just platinum and that shit's easy to find if you'd blow up those circular things. Alright, let's see what's inside all these Atlas Pass only doors that we're never allowed to go into. Well, okay, well I guess there aren't any in this building. Next time. Soon. I did just, in that building, get a beacon for a crashed ship, so we're gonna go there first. Oh, I also, things I realized is when you take off from a landing pad or from right next to one of those beacons that you can use to call your ship, it does not take up any launch pad, whatever they're called, this thing, launch thruster energy. So whenever possible, land at one of those. That's my advice to you. Also, let me see. There was something else I was going to mention. Oh yeah, I got a new multi-tool. I got this one chiefly because it looks cooler. It was just a fantastic coincidence that it had way more slots than my old multi-tool and had them spaced pretty much exactly so that I could max out everything. Pretty exciting. I'm assuming that because 48 slots is the max for the exosuit, that will also be the max for the ship. I'm hoping at least that it gets that big. It's a good thing the ship has twice as much capacity for anything that stacks. That's handy. Can't pulse jump on a planet. I am a little miffed that the game won't let you kill yourself effectively, unless you wanted to jump off of a bunch of cliffs. But you can't crash your ship. And you can't pulse jump into a planet. And because I can't expand my inventory any further with drop pods, that means I have nothing to spend my money on now, because there's really nothing else that I should spend money on, because any elements that I would really need to buy I can find, except for the odd purple one. I haven't found any purple stuff yet other than to buy it. So, who knows, soon maybe I'll be able to afford one of those $40 million ships that have a bajillion inventory slots. Also, I'm just thinking of stuff that happened that you guys missed. I'm wondering whether I have, like, I feel like I have like 90% of the schematics, like the technology for all the stuff, because it's been quite a while since I came across any schematics, whether they were ones I found or ones that were given to me by aliens or monoliths or whatever. It's been a long time since I was given or found or any that I didn't have already. Which is a bummer that there are so few. Or maybe I'm just exploring too much. Alright. Have I already been here? Is this yet another case of it points me to something that I already discovered on my own? Because I don't see a crashed ship anywhere. The game lied to me. It's a bunch of bullshit, is what that is. Yeah, see, I already knew that. Do I not? Yeah, I've definitely been here, because this is green. I've activated this distress beacon before. Ugh. Well, at least I can see what's inside this. Oh, are you serious? They don't overlap? I need a version 1 and a version 2? Oh, that's depressing. That means I can't do shit with it yet, because I'm pretty sure everything that you would need a version 2 for is behind a version 1 door. Oh, man. That's depressing. Well, I guess that really means there's nothing left for us on Planet Bleak. I'm still missing one animal here. And I really would like to find it, but considering I've spent like 30 hours on this planet already, and I've not, maybe not that long, but a long time, and I've only come across all but one of them. I'm not confident that I could find the last one in the 2 hours before I have to go to bed. So, as disappointing as it is to my need to complete things, we're going to space. Also, I discovered that you do not need to use the booster to get to space, it just makes it, you know, faster. Alright, 2 things about space. Number 1, I'm no astronaut. I've never been to space. But I am 100% sure that space is not this riddled with tiny little asteroids and rocks and shit. I'm just saying. Number 2, I want to know who at Hello Games decided space was purple. Like, is it so that it seems less bleak than a black sky? Because that seems really unnecessary. I would have preferred a black sky. This makes it seem like I'm showing up at Woodstock or something. I wonder if this is an ice planet. Well, we'll check that out later. Let's go to the space station first. See if there's anything for us there. I wonder why the space stations are triangular. Like, I wonder what the in-universe reason for that is. Oh, whoa, wait, what? Why can I open this and I couldn't open that? That's some bullshit. Well, let's see what's in here. Cool, some nice chairs. Woo! I knew that already. Shield recharger, plants. Seriously, it's like a non-stop rave out in space. Yep, won't sell me. No more inventory space for me. Don't have one of those yet, but I do have a version 2. Is that what this door takes me to? What's in here? Nope. Nope. If only I hadn't already spent all my money on drop pods. I could spend my money on drop pods. This floor is very shiny. I wonder who waxes it and buffs it, because that is a mirror sheen. And you'd think with all the spaceships it would get real shitty real fast. Yes, hello friend. Yo son, where I get a version 3, is it the same thing as a version 2? Random encounter bullshit. I suspect the answer is yes.
Incoming message.
Ooh. Who is texting me?
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Welp. Version 3 door, right? Yeah. Okay, well then. I guess I'll never know the secrets of the space station. I'm sure they all have those doors, but still. Woo! Wish my ship weren't so ugly. Alright, so let's fix the hyperdrive, shall we? Shit. Sold some of my Heridium. Or used it or something. Hopefully there's some for sale. Good thing I have all the money. And there we are. I need 20 more of this.
Item received.
Alright, let's try this again, shall we? What do you mean on planet? Or not on planet, you stupid asshole.
Technology prepared.
It's fixed. Let's make a warp cell now. What do we need to make a warp cell? Nothing we don't have already. Yay.
Instructed.
Oops. No, get out. I didn't want that. Get out of here. I like doing work from up here. It makes me feel strong.
Incoming message.
I don't want any of these ships. Let's put a warp cell in that bitch. Boop.
Technology recharge.
20%. We could go to space and warp to another galaxy, or we could just go back to Bleak and try to find that last species, even though I know I said I didn't want to do that. What'd I do? Cool. Oh right, I turned the music off. I should probably turn it back on. I turned it off because when I'm not recording, but I am playing, I have a USB drive plugged into it with some music on it, and I listen to that. Alright. I wonder if this is the same side of the planet that I landed on initially. Because I feel like I might have more luck finding that last animal if I'm on a completely different part of the oh my god! Planet.
You have 3 slots in ship inventory.
Oh, well, what are the odds? Right there. Nice. Let's pop a landing on that bitch. Boop.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Cool, let's go find an animal. I wish the scan showed animals. Maybe it does in a way that I'm not noticing. I'm sorry, the completionist in me can't leave without all these animals. Don't worry, I promise we won't even go to the other planet. Otherwise, we would spend another 10 episodes there. Oh, right, another thing I realized. I know that these are not minerals, despite the fact that they're shiny. But all of these... oh, up we go. All of these tall circular formations... God damn it. All of these things that you see, there's a lot of them. These tall circular things. They are all... yeah. They are all hollow on the inside. Which I thought was a pretty cool, random development. I wonder how exactly that happens with the procedural generation and all that. It's cool though. It's cool. I wonder what that's pointing me at. Must be something I looked at with my scope earlier. Alright, we're going this way. Ugh, I cannot get over how much I hate this plant. Like, what part of procedural generation makes a giant throbbing dick plant? Seriously. It's very distressing. I was gonna say let me know if you see animals pop up on my scan, but how could you? You're sleeping.
Units received.
Let's say if I don't find it by the end of the next episode, we'll just go ahead and leave. And I'll just come back and on my own time. Ooh, that was close. Don't know why I kept punching the air, but there it is. Boy, howdy. Yeah. Oops. Oh, is that a point on another fucking planet it's pointing me to? Ugh. Wish you could clear waypoints without having to go all the way there, because there's no way I'm going all the way back to planet DPAG just to clear a waypoint that I'm sure I didn't mean to set in the first place. You would think with a planet this hot that requires you to use thermal shielding, there'd be some lava? Like, I get it, maybe it's a little difficult to procedurally generate lava flows and stuff, but come on. If fucking Minecraft can do it, which was a game programmed by one dude, I'm sure your studio of a dozen people or so could figure it out. I'm just saying. Your jetpack doesn't recharge when you're not on the ground. That's dumb.
Hostiles approaching. Warning. Sentinel drone activated.
It's a lot of fucking titanium.
Warning. Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Yeah, big deal. Alright, let's go. Oh shit. Is that a reading? Let's get what little bit of it will register. I barely had to walk like 10 yards before they lost track of me. Some intergalactic police force you are. I need like rocket powered boots, like skates or something. Or to be able to tame one of the big mounts and ride it around. Or build a speeder.
Ground protection falling.
Cause goddamn does this shit get old. I'm so slow. Do I already have one of you? I feel like I do. Yeah. And here I was all excited for a minute. But no. Yeah, fuck off. That's right, run. Run! I wonder if the sounds of wildlife indicates that there is wildlife nearby. Maybe I should pay attention to that. In my search for the last creature on planet Bleak. One way in which I am glad they did not go for realism is having, you know, bajillions of species on every planet. I'm glad it's like, what? 10? 7? Like, I'm okay with that. Way to sacrifice realism in favor of not infuriating people like me who need everything. Good job. I have also gotten enough of these little story bits for the Korvax convergence that they are looping around now. Which is good because the first time through I wasn't really paying attention because I thought they were randomized until, oh Jesus Christ.
Levels stabilizing.
Until, God, what the hell was I saying? I didn't really pay attention to them until I saw the very end of one that I had just skipped that said Korvax Prime had been destroyed, and I was like, ah, shit. I guess I probably missed a whole bunch of important story stuff for the backstory of this whole species. But it's cool, it started over, and that part's already come and gone, so now I'm all caught up. Does hearing me yawn, even though you can't see it, does that make you yawn? Is that part of the social yawning thing, or do you have to see it? Because I know there have been studies that say that it seems that if you're faking a yawn, other people won't actually yawn, so somehow, subconsciously they can tell whether it's a real one, but who knows? God, I wish I could make that waypoint go away without going all the way back there. Well, at least I can refill my pulse engine real easy, so who knows, maybe I'll do that off camera. Ooh, it's a plateau. Cool. I wonder whether creatures would even spawn at this far a distance for me to see them. Maybe not, and I'm wasting my time by not just getting there in the thick of it. These are nice legs, Daisy Dukes. Yep. I know you. At least I think I do. Yeah, it's not red. I think red is for creatures you don't know. Yeah. It's elderly? Oh my god, does that mean that all of you are fucking tiny? That's adorable. I swear I've seen some bigger ones, but who knows. Maybe they're like humans and as they get old they shrink. I could put down a lure or something. Yeah, I already got these two. Yeah. Alright, well, that's all for today. See you guys on this incredibly frustrating quest to find the last animal next time.